Once you have all your baking parameters written down and you know it works every time, you go to recipes, you go to new recipe, and here you will basically just input all the values that you have written down. So first, time and temperature. You can set different phases in your recipe in case you want to change temperatures in each step. But if you're only baking statically for the same amount of time and temperature, you can just set it in one single step. So 380 or 370. And you can add more steps like I mentioned. And another useful thing about setting up recipes is that, for example, you have 3 different products that bake more or less at this temperature, but each one of them bake in different times. So what you can do, for example, is if you're baking, let's say, cookies, muffins, and croissants, you can do something like this. So 10 minutes can be for cookies, that's the first step. And from here on out, you're basically adding time to the original one. So if you want to bake your muffins for a total of 12 minutes, here you would add only 2 more minutes. And you can see in the timeline that you have cookies at the minute 10, and then at the minute 12, the next item. It doesn't say anything yet because we still have to add it here. So now we have 2 items. Now you have croissants at minute 18, so you need to add 6 more minutes. So here you can see you have a bake that lasts 18 minutes. All of it will be done at 370 Fahrenheit, but you can take out 3 different products or more if you so desire. Next step is your steaming settings. And just like before, you can set your steam, but here of course you can set it in different phases. So for example, you want to inject an initial steam of 4 seconds, and then you want a fan delay of 4 minutes. In this case, you will have to set it in seconds. So 4 minutes in seconds is 240. And you can see in the graph that you're steaming and then having a fan delay for 4 minutes. And you can add another step if you want another set of steam afterwards, and more fan delay, and so on. It will keep adding. And then for damper, you have your starting time, your duration, and the opening percentage. If you want it fully open, you set it to 100% by default. Usually you don't change this value. So in this case, at the minute 13, the damper will open for 5 minutes until the end of the bake. And once you have everything down, you can go to info, set the name to the recipe. In this case, multiple products, we call it MB for multi-bake sweets. Once you're happy with all of that, you press save. And now the recipe should be saved. And to bake the recipe, just go to bake recipe, and you can search for it here by inputting the first letter of the recipe. So in this case, it's multi-bake sweets, so M. And now you have all the recipes that start with M. So M sweets, there we go. And now it's already set up for you to just put the products inside the chamber, press start bake, and you're good to go.